Hello guys, we're back. We sorry about the red flag. Someone readied up before they were given the say so to. Andrew, we should be live now, is that correct? Can you see it on YouTube?
Yep, we are back live and kicking, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Thank goodness Andrew's ready. As I was saying before, I was live. Well, thought I was live, but it turned out I wasn't live. But I am now. I was saying Andrew ditched me because he was fed off of comms with me, but now he's back together with me, so yeah.
Oh, hi. That's not the case.
I'm joking. But interestingly, looking at tyres, Eugeni's gone for hards and GTS has gone for hards. Everyone else has gone for mediums. Very brave of Eugeni to do that while in P2.
It's normal for him, really. He normally does try to go to the alternate strategy compared to Ben, so it's not going to be it's not too unbeknownst to him, but a lot of people on the mediums, I was expecting a few more hard runners.
The thing is that this track is one of them where, especially in MRC, there's usually quite a few safety cars, so if you're going the mediums, at least in the mediums, you have the option, if the safety car comes out early, you have the option to pit. Whereas Eugeni, if there's an early safety car, he might not have that option.
Depends if you went for harder allocation. You have that option nowadays. I've started to do on a few tracks to keep it with the to keep the an extra set of hard tires just in case. And I think this is sort of one of the places you would want that.
Well, most races on this game now are 2 stops. That's one thing I have learned about this game, but this camera angle is not fun, I have to say, but all we're going to get to see is...
Are you on the off-kilter one off the...
all I can see is Eugeni and Ben. I can't see the entire grid.
No, I can't either.
So, hopefully when they get moving, it will show the rest of them. There you go. Now I've sort of got the whole grid, kind of. 2, 3, 4, and 5 red lights. And we are racing. Ben gets a good getaway. Eugeni also sort of has a good getaway. But let's... now I can't see anything. But Ben's sort of come over. That's left Eugeni vulnerable. He's actually lost the position. Very cautious on the brakes. Almost Lando Norris S.
Ants lost 2.
Yeah, and Bobo's now side by side with Eugeni as well.
Yeah, and Eugeni's had a bit of a Lando Norris start. He's lost the position to the Aston Martin off of there. But everyone seems to be... through pretty much. There's not many movers or shakers through on there. J Sarge's up a spot, Sanfea's up 1 as well. Hodgie's made up 1. Sociopath's up a couple.
That
not
was
many really big losers either.
Insanely cautious from Eugeni in turn 1 though. He broke so early.
But you've got to remember as well, with the harder tyres, it's going to be... they're not going to be as warmed up as the mediums straight away, are they?
No, of course, but it still is. It looked virtually identical to what Lando Norris did in turn 1 just yesterday. Like, he was like virtually crawling through turn 1. But once he gets his hards up to 10,
the race on turn 1.
I'm sure. No, of course, but it's just you can very much lose it. That's for sure. But Ben starting to build a gap, 0.8 of a second already to Ant. Ant got 0.8 of a second to Eugeni. Let's not forget this is an incredibly hard track to overtake at.
There's only, it's dubbed Monaco without the barriers. There's only really 2 overtaking spots, I think. Yeah,
and even the second one is very much dependent on
the driver.
You've got to be like, you got to nail the exit and be super close out of turn 1 to have any chance.
Yeah, it's an optimistic one. You can maybe try something into the chicane, but you're gonna need to trust the driver alongside you.
Yeah, most definitely.
Everyone's pretty much looking in the line of stern at the moment.
Yeah, it's just a very long train. Everyone's in a train of each other at the minute, so.
But this is the problem with this place. Like I said, it's a lot of this track is just a one-line groove. You can't really go offline.
Interestingly, though,
go side by side.
Eugeni is the first driver out of the DRS of another driver. He's just over a second off Ant.
It's to say it's the hard tyres again. If he's got to just keep with the front two at the moment. The race will come to him.
Oh yeah, he's definitely, as long as he stays within range of them, but he can't start engaging in fights with Bobos, the Calvins, the Chris Baileys. If they're coming up to him at this stage, it might also be the sensible option to just let them kind of go, do you know?
Well, from what we're going to assume, Joni's going to go a few more laps then, and then as he's had a very big snap of oversteer just going out turn 4.
Yeah, those hards aren't working at this stage, are they?
No, but I think if he holds where he is, he keeps with the front two. As soon as they pit, he can just go hell for leather.
But maybe his tyres are coming back to him now because he's actually back within the DRS of Ant. So possibly now, finally, he's got some heat in them.
Yeah, I wonder so. But gotta just having a quick scan through the fields at the moment, see who's got anything on there. I've noticed the non-chrome McLaren. There's a little bit of front wing damage on the front wing of Keys Soze.
Sociopath just had a moment somewhere, he's dropped to the back, but let's have a look. Chris Bailey's making a move on Calvin into turn 1. Yeah, that's a big shame for Sociopath, but Chris Bailey
P5 for Chris.
Into P5. Can he now make some inroads on the mighty Dutchman just ahead of him?
Yeah, I wonder, as I say, I wonder now if Joni's going to try and pull Bobo and Chris along with him to try and catch up with the front two.
I also have a sneaky suspicion.
Oh, yellow flag.
It's Calvin.
Turn 4.
It's Calvin.
It looks like he's had a bit of a spin.
Yeah, no damage by the looks of his wing though. He looks all good for damage, but...
Yeah, he's just been passed by Modev. He's down to P11. He's got the McLaren of Soze up on his gearbox, but I don't know whether Soze is going to fight him too much because of the front wing damage. His tyres are going to be getting really ripped to pieces as Freddie is the first member of 3 Second Club tonight.
Oh, Soze's got... I didn't even know Soze had damage. Okay.
Yeah, he's missing a front end plate.
Yeah, I just saw it. I was like, wow.
I mentioned a couple of minutes ago. But yeah, that's not going to be feeling great, that McLaren, especially with a lot of the corners here.
Yeah, I agree.
Someone's off the back.
I believe it's the Red Bull of Stoob. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Stoob.
We know he's having wheel troubles though, so let's hope that they are
that's going to be the case.
getting there. Freddie Olsen with a penalty already. That's very, very unlike Freddie. Maybe he's got some sort of issue that we don't know about.
Well, it's a completely different field for what he's normally racing in. These guys have gone the upper echelon of MRC. So I know Freddie's in tier 2, but these guys are a completely different kettle of fish.
Yeah, 100%. Interestingly though, C8 Lou's actually starting to make some inroads on Chris, so...
He's having a real stomper of a race here.
Chris is starting to catch Bobo, but look at you, Joni, now. He is the man on the charge.
I wonder if those medium tyres are starting to die out a little bit.
Yeah, at the same time, I also think Ben is playing a few games here. I think... realistically, he knows Joni is obviously his main title contender. Obviously, as well, let's not forget, Ben can win the championship today. However, Joni cannot finish above 14th for him to do so.
So it will probably go to the next race.
You would think so, but anything can happen in MRC. But
yeah,
Ben,
I wonder if, as you said, I wonder if Ben is doing the old Carlos Sainz trick.
Yeah, and just kind of giving Ant the DRS so Joni can't really overtake, because let's think about it. As I can't remember with the 15, I can't remember what points you score for third now. But
I don't know the exact numbers off the top of my head.
Yeah, I have no idea. But either way, it would still be a bigger points tally than if Joni finishes second. So Ben giving Ant DRS is actually benefiting him, ironically.
Yeah, but it's it's not going to be too much as well. But you got to think as well, though, if Ujoni stays in Ant's dirty air for longer and longer, it's going to burn his tyres out more as well. So he's not going to get as much of an overcut on them as he would now. What Ujoni needs, he needs to clear the Aston Martin as soon as possible.
Oh, 100%.
Get after Ben and put him under pressure, and I think he's going to try it maybe this lap, I think. He's looking a lot closer.
One thing we know about Ant is, though, he will always try and drag his tyres out a few more laps. Oh, Ben's got very deep. This could be an opportunity for Ant.
Lou has passed Chris as well. He's up to P5.
I was watching that until I saw this battle unfold. I'm going to... Oh, Ujoni's having a look up the inside of Ant.
A little bit of contact with the Aston Martin and the Ferrari, but Lou manages to hold on and keep P5 ahead of the blowhole president, the Patrick Bamford fan club. Yeah, now he's going to be under a little bit of pressure because he's got a J-Sarge and a Rassam right behind him. Stubbs out. That's in the pit lane. It could be wheel issues. So yeah, he said he was struggling with the wheels, so I think it's maybe he says he's had to call it quits for tonight. Unfortunate, but we'll see him race on Wednesday again, won't we?
He certainly will. He'll be back on track on Wednesday in Tier 3, so let's hope he can get his wheel all sorted by the time that race comes back around.
Yeah, this is a nice little train developing now between all the way down from Sealu down to Samfaya.
Yeah, I mean,
pretty much line astern.
I don't think Bobo at this stage quite has the pace to hold on to the front three. But let's have a look. Ujoni's the closest he has been. He had a little look. He's taking the different lines. He's trying to put Ant off a little bit here. He's really trying to get in Ant's head. But here comes Ujoni. He's got the slipstream. He's going to have a look. Oh, he backs out. He was incredibly close. And he really looked like he was going to commit to that then. But he's taking different lines. He's tried to get in Ant's mirror on each side of his car into every corner to really try and force him into a mistake.
You have to wake up very early in the morning to try and pull something over on Ant.
Oh, of course, but if there's anyone that can, it's the 7-time champion, or 8-time, whatever he is now. I've lost count.
I've lost count as well. I think if he gets 2 more stamps, I think he gets a free title anyway.
I think he's had it. No, he's had way too many free titles. He doesn't need any more. Let's be honest. But he's practically pushing Ant now.
Yeah, and I still think Ben's still trying to hold up and give Ant the DRS.
Oh, definitely. I genuinely believe Ben could pull away if he wanted to. But here comes Ujoni. Let's go on board with the Italian stallion. Let's see what he can do. Ant's got the straight line speed at the minute, though. Best case scenario for Ant here is to... Sorry, I'll come back to that in just a second. But the best case scenario for Ant here is to try and move on Ben. Because then it gives him the chance.
Chris has made the switch to the hard tyres. As well as Friddy, as well as Calvin Soze as well. But that's going to... Chris has come out in some nice... He's come out in some clean air, actually.
Yeah, Soze's also taken the wing change as well, which is good news for him.
Yeah, that will actually feel like he'll be actually able to turn now.
Around a track like this, wing damage is the worst thing you can have.
It's not nice.
Yeah, this is so heavily reliant on downforce, this track, that if you don't have that slightest little bit that you need, it's going to cause you big issues.
Yeah, Chris is steadily closing down the couple of cars ahead of him with the...
I think he's potentially gone for the undercut here on Lou and Bobo.
Yeah, and I think they're going to be still... There's another few laps, but I think if Chris can clear the Haas, if he can clear the kick Sauber, he should have some nice free air to get there. And I don't... Carl's just pretty much let him go and just got him around the outside of the last turn.
Here goes Sarge. He's going to have a look at Rassam. Not quite. Rassam's tyres, though, are not looking good at this stage. Sarge looks way more comfortable out the two. But...
both 9 lap on those medium tyres.
yeah, I wonder if Sarge has had a moment somewhere, because he was right on the back of C8 Lou. So I wonder if potentially Sarge had a moment that we didn't see, possibly.
There's a possibility, but yeah, those tyres are not going to start feeling great at the moment.
No, we can see Hards are the fastest. Look at you, Joni, for example. He's the last 6 laps has, I could almost guarantee, been the fastest driver on the track. So
yeah, he's just been pushing that Aston Martin around.
I'm interested to see how long Ben and Ant take these. Ben's just had a big moment out of the penultimate quarter. But here is the next opportunity. Is Ant got... Ben is being very, very smart here.
He's helping Ant fend off with the Joni.
But it's also benefiting him more than it is anyone else, because ultimately keeping Eugeni in third just gives Ben a bigger points advantage than if Eugeni's in second. So... and the issue is, around this track position is the most important thing.
Yeah.
Eugeni's trying to make a move on Ant in a very unorthodox place.
Lucky he had to back out of that, otherwise that would have been front wing gone.
Yeah, Ant had a bad exit out of, I think it was turn 6, and that gave Eugeni a little sniff into turn 7. But he wasn't quite alongside enough to be able to commit.
I think those mediums may be coming to the end of their life.
Yeah, I agree, but look at C8 Lou. He is on an absolute charge. He is on the back of Bobo now.
Yeah, he's closing in nicely, but I'm going to keep an eye just quickly on Eugeni.
Yeah, Eugeni is right up Ant's chuff now.
He's right up Ant's diffuser at the moment. I think this may be the lap he tries it.
Yeah, I don't know. He is committing. He's going to have a look. He's going to get the exit as well by the looks of it. He's got the DRS.
Yeah,
is he going to be able to get it done? He's going to have the outside into turn 3.
If he hangs it round there, which will become the inside for the next turn, he may do it.
He's still on the inside. The avoided contact, but Ant just about holds on.
How does Ant have the traction to do that?
Incredible driving from the pair of them.
Yeah, well, Joni's looking very squirrely, still coming through there, but I think he's not going to try the chicane again.
Yeah, I think it is only a matter of time now, though. At the end of the day, this is just hurting Ant more. There is no way Ben... like, these two were side by side for half a sector then. Ben should be over a second, but I can see he doesn't want to be over a second. But Eugeni's going to have a look down the inside.
Yeah, he's...
there's contact between the two into the penultimate corner. Eugeni's going to hang it round the outside. He's going to have the inside for the final corner. And he's got it done, but Ant will have DRS.
I think Eugeni's going to have DRS too.
Ben's just pit.
Yeah, Eugeni has the wing too. Yeah,
he does. So, wow, that is a decisive move. Now Eugeni needs to get his foot down. That's what he has to do now. He has to make use of those hards.
Let's see Eugeni's lap times now. He's in clean air.
Yeah, it's going to get interesting now for sure. This is going to be the
big thing. Where is Ben coming out? He's
ahead of Chris. No, behind Chris. So Chris has jumped him.
Chris is ahead of him. GTS is having a look at Ben as well at the minute, but Chris has got those tyres up to temperature.
Chris has undercut Ben.
Ben needs a few laps to get them warmed up.
Has Chris just pulled off the biggest masterstroke? Chris is now in the net lead of this race.
That depends on, as I say, if we need to do another stop.
If you are Ant, you have to come in now. Ben is in the traffic of Chris. This is a brilliant opportunity for Ant.
It's not a long pit lane here, though, is it?
It's not. But he's staying out. That's a mistake. That's a very, very big mistake. Especially as he's not getting towed along by the DRS of Eugeni either.
No, he's not.
But C8 Luke right on the back of Bobo. Does he have the straight line speed? I reckon to get a move done here, you have to be within 2-3 tenths.
Yeah, and I don't think Silu's in enough distance.
No, the pit straight just isn't quite long enough. Ben has passed Chris, but P8, well, the net lead, I guess you could say now.
Yeah, but that's going to be key, especially as I say, if Johnny can. What is Johnny going to be able to do?
That's the issue. Johnny spent too many laps behind Ant. His tyres will be hurting at this stage.
They won't be as fresh as what we want them to be.
No, but it won't be long until you see Joni in, and don't forget he will have mediums now for the rest of the race.
The Sauber as well.
Yeah, Mahmood. Sociopath
out of the
safety
race.
car.
Is that gonna be a safety car?
That is brilliant news for a certain Joni, Ants, Bobo, C8 Lou, Rassam, Sarge. All of those guys are loving life at the minute.
Ben is going to be raging.
Well, as is Chris.
Joni is in.
I think everyone will be in that hasn't pitted yet.
I wonder if Joni's gone for the harder allocation again, and he's going to have another set of hards.
The hard does seem a better. So no, mediums. What is Ant going to go? Well, Ant surely hards, right?
Yep.
Yeah, hards for Ant. Bobo.
Where is Ben at the moment, though?
Hard for Bobo.
Ben's just coming. Ben's P2.
Yeah, so he's lost out to Joni, and Joni's going to be on mediums as well.
Joni, I don't know whether he can take those 20 laps.
Chris has just put on a set of hards again, so he's pitted, got rid of those tyres. Chris is now down to 10th. Calvin, after his lap 1 spin, has put himself back in. Well, he hasn't pitted again. He's one of 2 drivers, well, 3 drivers that didn't pit under that safety car. So Calvin's put himself in P6, but it's like I said, track position here is so crucial. But Joni picking the hard tyres actually really benefited him there, didn't it?
It did. And I think he's going to be...
I'll be very surprised if Joni doesn't drive off into the distance here. Or try to, at least.
He's going to have to run for the hills.
He's going to have to try to, that's absolutely for sure. Does he have the speed to do it? Well, I'm not being funny. It's Joni. He more than likely does. But I'm interested to see how this plays out now for sure. It's gonna get juicy.
It is.
But yeah, Joni's going to struggle to get to the end for sure.
I think he's going to have to. They'll have to do another stop again. I think everyone probably will have to.
I think the hard runners might be okay. Don't forget they are on lower fuel now. Calvin definitely will have to stop again.
Yeah. The
But we'll
hard
see.
May do it.
I can
push.
I can guarantee you one man that's not stopping again.
And?
Yes. He will not be stopping again. He will do anything to go for track position. I will, unless there's another safety car, he will not be pitting again. I can absolutely bet my life on that.
Makes sense.
But track position here is, like I said, if he can, All he has to do is park his car in the right place. And then he has every chance, if he has the grip to do so. So, safety car's in. Are you sticking with your Eugenie prediction?
I think I will.
I'm going to go rogue, and I'm going to go with Ant. Because I think he's going to do what I just said, and I think he's going to pull off a masterstroke. So, let's see. When's he going to go? I think he might go as soon as he gets out the final corner.
Yeah, he's bringing them alongside.
Let's have a look. When is Mr. Damiano going to go? He's gone. On the exit, like I said. Ant's under pressure here. Bobo's right up his diffuser, but no, Bobo is.
So is Ant's teammate as well, Silu. He's going
Chris
to
is having a look at Mahmood. Into turn 1. Mahmood holds it round the outside. Chris is still side by side. Bit of wheel bagging between the two, but I think Chris has got the move done. He has. Chris into P9. Good restart from him.
Kept it clean. He should be on the way to the end now.
Yeah,
another member of 3 Second Club.
Yeah, that's 2 drivers already in the 3-second penalties. So let's see which drivers. It is now going to be a case of how quickly can these drivers get heat in their tyres. Like, look, Eugenie's nearly pulled a second of bed already on the mediums.
That's the key thing. He needs to break that DRS zone quite quick. Get out the wing.
Because it's a very hard track to get the DRS, get back in the DRS of as well. But let's not forget, Eugenie's tyres will die quicker. And I tell you what, he's out the DRS.
Yeah, he's gone already. He's just gone. Okay, Ben, you can go play with the Aston Martins for a bit.
Bobo's had a moment because C8 Lewis passed him.
Yeah, he has, and I wonder now what's going to happen with the rest of this race for everybody.
Yeah, that's surprising. Again, though, how impressive has Rassab been today?
Yeah, he's been absolutely impressive as well, and there's a shout out to Silu again as well for having a very good performance with some very tough company.
Yeah, he's within the DRS of his teammate Ant as well, so
he's making a very good shout for himself to get promoted for next season.
I think it's already guaranteed, to be totally honest with you. I don't think it was in doubt at the start of this season that he was going up anyway, but yeah, now it's based off it. This is not the first time he's been at the front of Tier 1 as well.
No, it seems to be quite a common occurrence now.
Yeah, definitely. Let's have a look, because Rassam is giving Calvin some issues. His new tyres, Rassam's new tyres are definitely performing a lot better than Calvin's at this stage.
Yeah, it's he's got the gap, as I say. He's got the train coming up, as I say. He's got Chris. He's got Jason Hardmadev.
Here goes Rassam. He's going for the outside line. He's very late on the brakes. He goes deep. That's going to hurt him.
Chris is going to get the inside of Sarge as well.
He is. He's going to have the outside for turn 3, though. Sarge is going to stick it up the inside. He makes contact with Rassam. And there's contact between him and Chris again. And now Mahmood's having a look. Into turn 4, there's contact between them two as well. Mahmood's through.
How is there not more damage?
Well, that was very almost Verstappen-Hamilton-esque yesterday into turn 5.
4, yeah.
4, whatever turn it is. That was very similar to their little incident yesterday, but the only difference was Sarge didn't run wide, or Mahmood didn't run wide, so... Yeah, look at that gap Eugenie's got out front now, though.
2.3.
So ultimately, he's sort of done the opposite of what Ben tried to do in the first stint.
He didn't really have the choice for it. He's got to run off for the hills now.
Yeah, Eugenie has to win to, like, give himself a much more realistic title hope here. So, but at the same time, the one thing Eugenie could do with is defending the lead, but at the same time, trying to get Ant to pass Ben.
Samfeo is past Calvin.
He is. He's gone up the inside. That's a very, very good move from Rassam. So that is that done. Sarge with a 3 seconds. That's hurtful for him, I think, as well. Let's have a look at Bobo. Bobo started to maybe finally get a bit of heat in those hard tyres, because now he's starting to get onto the back of C8 Lou again.
He's chasing him down. The current Sarge has had a moment, I think. He's had a spin. He's dropped to the back.
Yeah. What was looking like a very solid race for Sarge has sort of turned rather disastrous. He got 3 seconds and spun. It's not going great, is it?
I know, it's not the best for him, unfortunately.
No, here comes Bobo, though. He's in the DRS now of C8 Lou, so interesting to see how much he can make in terms of inroads on them. Chris is now the next battler as well. Chris has passed Calvin, so now Chris is setting his sights after Kaiser's out in the pit lane. I'm guessing that's rear wing damage of some sort that he's got.
I'm just seeing who else is in the pits as well, and I wonder if there was a bit of contact.
Is it Airways or Hodgie?
Yeah.
Well, maybe we're going to see it in the stewards then, possibly. I'm not sure where Kaiser was before he pit. Was he with Hodgie on track then?
Not sure.
Okay. Interesting. We'll see how that plays out. But the best battle at the minute certainly looks to be Bobo, Lou, and Chris Rassam. And Mahmudev as well. Don't rule him out of it. But let's have a look at Bobo. Can he get anywhere near Lou this time around? He does. He has a look up the inside. Through goes Bobo back into P4. Now let's go and look at Chris versus Rassam. Chris is going to dive it up the inside. Is he going to be able to make it stick? Rassam's got the outside line. I think Rassam's got the traction as well. Rassam holds on, at least for now. Chris is contact between the two. But Rassam holds the position. And stays in P6 for the time being. But this is going to give Mahmood a little bit of a sniff and a chance to get back in the battle.
It will, and I'm going to keep an eye on these guys who pit as well. Calvin's under the pit stop as well. He's gone to the hard tyres. Yeah,
Calvin was on slightly harder, older hard, so I think he was definitely always going to have to pit again anyway. But it'll be interesting to see how far up the field he can get from there. The person that's also really impressed me is GTS Drag King, Tier 3 driver, currently in P9.
Are we going to have another promotee on our hands?
We'll see, but he's doing very well, that's for sure. Let's see, Rassam versus Chris Part 2. Chris looks insanely close. I don't think Rassam's going to have a response for Chris this time around. Through goes the Ferrari.
Yeah, Rassam doesn't have the rear wing off anyone in front of him.
So,
sitting duck.
One thing we are as well seeing now is Ben is starting to make inroads. The gap at the start of last lap, 2.5. The gap now, 2.
I wonder if those mediums are dying off a little bit.
Yeah, same here. But does Eugenie try the unthinkable? I think that's his best chance at a race win now. He's just got to try and see this out.
Is he going to try and do what Ben was doing in the early running?
Because the issue he's got now, Eugenie, is if he pits, he's going to come out probably around about where GTS Drag King is. Yeah. So
possibly.
That's a lot of ground to make up in what, 13 laps.
It is. He needs another...
The last thing he needs is Ben winning and him finishing, I don't know, 5th. But Lou's just got back past Bobo for P4.
Yeah, it's going to be an internal fight between these two.
Yeah, Rassam and Chris are still going at it as well. Rassam's right behind Chris still.
Yeah, they've been going at it for the last few laps now.
Yeah, we've got Freddie and Sarge as well. That battle's about to start hotting up, I think, as well a little bit. But this is interesting. Eugenie seems to just about be... The gap seems to be stalemated at the minute at 2 seconds. Last lap, the last couple of sectors, Ben hasn't gained anything on Eugenie, so... That's...
No, it's stabilised the gap now.
At least positive. I wonder if Eugenie just had a lap or two of lift and coast to try and save maybe some fuel. And well, he won't need to save fuel there, the safety car, but just save some tyres a little bit. I think there's a yellow flag. I think Freddie's had a moment.
Yeah, he has, I think.
Yeah. No safety car though. But Ben's pit. Okay. Surely now Eugenie pits. He has to react to that, surely. Rassam and Chris side by side in turn 1. Rassam will get the DRS. Will he be able to make the move on the run down to turn 2? No, not quite. But these two still going at it. But Ben now. So, surely Eugenie has to react. He does, doesn't he?
Another set of hard tyres for Ben.
Yeah, I would think Eugenie's definitely got to put the mediums, got a pit for another set of mediums here. I can bet my last dollar that Ant is not pitting. I can guarantee you that.
I'll be amazed if he does.
There's no way on God's green earth that Ant is pitting. The issue is, Ben has got to make overtakes. Eugenie's staying out. Is Eugenie committing to the end of this race? I think now, yes, he is. He had to come in on that lap, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a last laps to the end now.
The thing is, Ben's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars just to get to Ant.
And he's what? Off the leader at the moment.
Let's go to the gap to the leader.
Seconds.
He's currently, 19.4 seconds. So, it is definitely not impossible, but he's going to have to really start. Well, he's got, what, 9 laps?
Yeah,
that's over 2 seconds per lap. And pretty much a car per lap he needs as well.
Ben's good, but I don't know whether he's this good.
Well, the issue is he's still, what, 3.1 off Mahmood. The positive for him is Mahmood is not currently in the DRS of Rassam. The issue he's then got is Rassam is in the DRS of Chris. And these two are fighting very, very hard. But then after that, there's a 7.3 second gap forward to Chris. Eugenie could really make a lot of points up here. And this championship could be about to get very interesting. Sauber off, I'm guessing that is Lorpy.
It's Lorpy, yeah.
Yeah, it certainly is. Let's have a look at Rassam. He's really, really close to Chris, but Chris just seems to have just about enough each lap in a straight line. Bobo, interestingly as well, Bobo's also falling out of the DRS to C8 Lou here, so is it going to be an Aston 2-3 potentially?
Possibly, it will help them tremendously, the constructors.
Ben, no, he's now, at the end of this lap, going to be in the DRS of Mahmoud.
I think he's going to try and maybe make a move.
He's got to.
The end of the lap.
He doesn't have a choice, literally. If he wants to win this race, I don't think he can win this race at this stage. I think now it's damage limitation. The issue, if everyone wasn't, if there wasn't people fighting in a DRS, he may have a chance, but because he's got to get past Rassam, who has the DRS of Chris, he's got to be oh so careful.
He does. He's got to make sure he doesn't make these overtakes clean, doesn't take his front wing off.
But he's going to get Mahmoud fairly quickly here. He's already passed him and then not even at the DRS. Difference. Yeah, that traction was absolutely crazy. Ben into P7. Let's have a look. Rassam super close to Chris again, but again, Chris just about has enough each lap in the straight. Interestingly, Ant has taken about 3 or 4 tenths of a second out of you, Jody, now. So
2.7, yeah.
It's absolutely pivotal at this stage for you, Jody. Now he has to win this race. Has to. So I think it would morally destroy him if Ben did somehow come and win this race.
He's got another position now that's Rassam has got the 3-second penalty.
Yeah, but look how Rassam's costing him so much time here in this middle sector. He's going to have to try and move into at the end of this mini straight, surely. He does. He has a little look up the inside. He's had to be careful, but he's out-tractioned him, and through goes Ben. Next up, Chris Bailey, and I reckon he might have him by turn 1.
There's a chance.
I don't think... Yeah, look at the traction. Look at the corner speed. This is... Sometimes watching Ben is like watching... It's like these guys shouldn't even be in his tier. And that's no disrespect to the other drivers. But it's just how good Ben is. I know right now he's got fresher tyres, but sometimes that's just how it looks, doesn't it? Like, the way he does things is just incredible.
He's just dicing through them.
Yeah, Bobo back in the DRS of C8 Lou now. So, these guys are very much interchanging for P3 and 4 at the minute.
Yeah, but there's very, very rapid Williams closing in.
Yes, you're certainly right there. 6 laps to go. I still feel like Ben could very much get P3 here. I don't think P2 is possible. I could be wrong. But, like, so when we looked, it was lap 26, yeah? And the gap to the leader was, what, 19.4, did we say?
Yeah.
It's now 12.2. With 6 to go.
I think the front 2 they're committed to staying at now, haven't they? So they should.
So that's 7 seconds in 3 laps.
That's impressive.
So.
And the fastest lap.
Yeah, he's on a charge. And look at Ant, by the way, taken over a second out of you, Joni, in the last lap.
Those mediums are going to be screaming.
This is going to be a big old battle now. And I'm still not ruling Ben out of this, you know. He still has every chance of winning this race.
He does, but catching is one thing, passing is another.
Yeah, this is the point again where you Jody kind of just needs to keep adding his DRS to try and stop Ben one way or another.
Ben's closing in on those
yeah,
two Aston Martins Alpine ahead of him.
He certainly is. Bobo will be wanting to try and get a move done on Lou. Oh, Bobo's run wide! Incredibly wide.
Yeah.
Yeah, he missed his braking point, and that has really benefited and given Lou a little bit of breathing space. And gap now 1.4 seconds. Journey's mediums are starting to go. Or should I say gone? Yellow flag, Airways. I think, or is it Chris? No, Rassam's passed, Chris. That's all that is. Yeah, it's Airways. He's had a moment. Has he got damage?
I'll have a quick
Yes, he
gander.
has. He's got front left end plate damage.
That's not going to be feeling great, that Visa Cash App RB.
No, it certainly isn't. Ant is now within the DRS of Eugeni. Ben is also in the DRS of Bobo. Four laps to go at the end of this lap.
This is going to be a tight one, folks.
Ben really can still do this, can't he? The issue now is Bobo's flirting on the edge of DRS as well himself, so he may get the DRS advantage, which could possibly save him.
But it's going to be the traction difference that Ben's
I'm going to check. Ant's made the move on Eugeni for the lead. Ant takes the lead of the Hungarian Grand Prix. Let's have a look. Ben's also made the move on Bobo.
Went very wide into turn one, though.
Oh, Bobo's had a big moment on the exit. And now, yeah, this is gonna be a tough ask for Eugeni to even hold on to P2 here, I think, now. Unless by some miracle, unless by some miracle he can stay in the DRS of Ant.
Although Silu is going to have to do Eugeni.
Oh, super wide. Eugeni's off track. Sorry to interrupt you. He went really, really wide. I don't know how he kept out of the wall. Ben's past. They're just letting Ben go.
Yeah, Silu just let him through.
So did Bobo. I watched Bobo just let him go as well. Oh, Eugeni's rolled!
He's out of spin. The tyres must have gone.
Oh. The title hopes look like they're crumbling and crumbling away for Eugeni. I mean, he's still going to technically be in the title fight today because he's not going to drop below 14th, but it looks like it's verging on for the first time in nearly 7, 8 seasons. We could have a new champion in Tier 1 this season.
We can.
But, can I just say, my call for Ant to win this race, they call me a mastermind for a reason.
He's got a couple of laps left yet.
He's got to do it. At 5.3, I don't think Ben will catch 5.3 seconds in 2 laps.
The freshness in his tyres have gone now.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's had to overtake a lot of cars in the process, so...
But give Ben credit where credit's due.
Oh yeah, he's done amazing to give it. Eugeni's already into P8, by the way.
Yeah, he's got 13 seconds to make up on Mudev in 2 laps, so I don't think he's going to do it.
He is on soft. Let's just see. It's going to be 2 quali laps. I'm interested to at least see what he gets the gap down to. That'll be very interesting. Just Ben's actually taken about 1.5 seconds out of Ant on that last lap.
Do I hear sweating over there?
He needs to take 2 seconds in the next 2 laps to be in the 3 seconds to be in the DRS event on the last lap. I don't think he's quite moving that quickly, personally. But C8 Lou's looking very, very good for a podium in Tier 1.
Oh, he'll be over the moon with that.
Yeah, he certainly will. Interestingly as well, Mahmood's now joined that battle for P5.
Yeah, with Rassam and Chris.
Rassam's going to lose it. We know that because of the 3-second penalty.
Which is unfortunate.
Yeah, it certainly is, that's for sure. But I've been really impressed by Rassam again today. Also Mahmood as well. He's had an absolutely sensational drive. Chris got unlucky with the safety car as well. Yeah, GTS as well deserves a lot of credit. But let's see. Obviously, Ben 2.3. He's not gonna do it, and he's gonna win this race unless there's a big mistake on the last lap. Bobo's just been. Tierney's just been unlapped. Well, I should say Airways has just unlapped himself. So that's interesting. He's only fastest lap, no surprise there. But the interesting thing about that is it's not that much quicker than Ben's fastest lap on hards.
No, but again it's the fuel differences as well.
Yeah, most definitely. Ben's got it down to 1.9, but there's not going to be any DRS advantage for him.
Bobo 3 seconds.
Yeah, he's not going to lose any places with that though. Bobo won't be too stressed. It'll be a bit gutted, I think, that he hasn't got a podium today though.
No, he was in the shout. Yeah, I could agree. He was definitely in the shout for it as comes through the last sector. But
let's go to the man that's just about to win the Grand Prix. He's kept a cool head in tough conditions. He's the man who's done the one stop. He is the tyre whisperer. He comes round the final corner in his green machine. And he's going to win Tier 1 in Hungary and takes the win. Ben will get second, although he did actually get a penalty on the last lap. But C8 Lou will take a debut podium. Well, not a debut podium, but like a maiden podium in Tier 1. Bobo will collect fourth even with that penalty at the end. Rassam will cross the line fifth, but he will finish, I think, seventh, because Eugeni is just a little bit too far behind to get him. And then J Sarge is ninth, but he has got 6 seconds of penalties, but he has got a 6-second gap to GTS, so Sarge will bring the car home and get the points for ninth, so that's a good result for him. GTS, incredible from him to get P10 on the from Tier 3. Calvin, not the best of days for him. He had that spin early on, didn't he? But 11th for him. Actually, he's taken 10th off GTS, so it's an extra couple of points. Mark will be P12 over the line, but he will lose out to Carl, who's kept himself within the gap that he needs. And then Single Track will round out 14th, and then Freddie also will round out the points in P15. What a race.
Definitely, I can agree with you on that one.
Can I also just say that I said Ant at the start and in the middle. So, Ant,
nope, I can agree with you on that one.
You can thank me and me only for that race win. My belief carries you to victory. So, yeah. But, Martin said half a race, half a win. Well, that's always fun. But,
I don't envy you there, Martin.
Let's just run through again your provisional results, because obviously steward inquiries. But Ant takes the win, Ben second, C8 Lou in third, Bobo fourth, Chris fifth, Mahmood sixth, Rassam seventh, Eugeni in eighth, Sarge ninth, Calvin 10th, GTS 11th, Carlin 12th, Mark 13th, Single Track 14th, Freddie Olsen rounds out the points in 15th. Airways was a lap down, but actually did not finish. He crashed on the bottom lap. Lorpy also a lap down. But the DNFers were Case of Sociopath and Stu. Andrew, who is your driver of the day?
Gonna have to give it to my fellow Tier 2 driver in Sealu.
Yeah, podium in Tier 1. Very good. I'm actually going to give it to, as much as I agree with Silu, I'm going to go with Rassam. He crossed, I know he got the penalty, which has lost him the places to 7th. But brilliant drive to get P5 on track, and he really held his own against Chris for the majority of that race. So impressive, and also honourable mention, I think, to Mahmood as well. He deserves a lot of credit for taking that fight. But that is it for Tier 1. We will be back Wednesday 7 o'clock Tier 3. And then Wednesday again at 8:45 for Tier 4. Then Tier 0 will be Thursday at 7 o'clock. You don't want to miss any of them. Andrew, thank you for joining me.
No worries. Pleasure as always again, Connor.
Always good fun. But yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we will see you very soon. Thank you.
Take care, all.